It's the progressive supporting magazine or online magazine Jacobin that's known to support Bernie Sanders and appeal to Bernie Sanders supporting progressives acting like right-wing maggots by trying to do some historical revisionism to romanticize the working class. No, the working class history was not about fighting deportation. This article is just full of cherry picking of examples to support their claim, when in the reality is I've studied Asian American history, and the first party that came to mind that was considered the working class party was the Working Man's Party of California, with the slogan that I don't want to repeat. Their whole ideology behind the party was, anti-Chinese racism, where they were one of the reasons for the Chinese Exclusion Act. Then, of course, the second one that comes to mind is the Asiatic Exclusion League that claimed they were supporting labor parties, because apparently banning the Chinese was not enough for the working class, so they had to ban all Asians, where they blamed Asians because they were the ones that were bringing down the white man from making decent wages and having that middle class life. So they advocated for and wanted to ban all Asian labor immigration, where they were able to actually put pressure on the government to have Theodore Roosevelt sign Executive Order 589 that ended migration by Japanese and Korean laborers from Mexico, Canada, and Hawaii to the continental United States to prevent them taking from white jobs. But that's not the worst historical revisionism by the Jacobin racists. They use AFL-CIO. They don't even know the history of the AFL-CIO, because it wasn't until they have met with Obama that they did a 180-degree turn on immigration, where the AFL-CIO wanted to keep all immigrants out because believing that the expansion of the available pool of workers was bad for unions. The low wages and undocumented immigrants earned made even worse. And if that sounds familiar, that's because Bernie Sanders would constantly repeat this anti-immigration stance to the point where he actually voted against comprehensive immigration reforms and went on Lou Dobbs to gloat about it, saying the same damn thing. And if you want a good overview about immigrants' rights and labor unions, check out this article by the University of Maryland.